Hey everybody, back for my second review of the day. Another Dream Theater album once again. This time it's going to be 6 Degrees of Inner Turbulence. Now, this album was released in 2002, and this was probably the most publicized Dream Theater album ever, because, Rolling Stone reviewed this album and they liked it. Now, I hate Rolling Stone. I think they're full of shit, and I think they suck. But for them to like Dream Theater, wow. But just for them, that's amazing. They liked it, and that's great to hear. But since then, and before then, they probably never had that much, publicized, album coming out before. Not even Systematic Chaos, even when it came out on a major label, which is Roadrunner Records. But anyway, this song has 6 songs, and the songs are The Glass Prison, Blind Faith, Misunderstood, The Great Debate, Disappear, and the title track, which is 6 Degrees of Inner Turbulence, which is divided into 8 parts, but I'll get into that song later when we get there. Now, the first song, The Glass Prison, is the very first song in Mike's AA saga, and this song starts with a phonograph from Metropolis Part 2, Scenes from Memory, as I told you, my Scenes from Memory review. Very, very good opener. This song is pretty much, chill. Not chill, but musically it's like easy for Dream Theater. And then about a minute 45 in, all hell breaks loose. And then the craziness and epicness begins. There's that guitar riff at 145 is amazing. Though the drums come in, it's amazing. There's crazy solos. There's vocal split between Mike and James. Around the 5. It's like between 5 and 6 minutes. There's this really heavy riff that John plays, and it's amazing. And this is the only song in Dream Theater history where a keyboardist used turntable sample noises, which Jordan did during that heavy part, around the 5-minute mark, or a little later than that. That's the only Dream Theater song in history that actually used turntables, and it's very well done. And this song, there's just one guitar solo in this song where I don't even know where to begin with it. It's shredding, but it's like a jillion, billion, gajillion miles an hour. It's so good. And what can I say? It's The Glass Prison. Everybody who loves Dream Theater knows that song. They all love it. It's one of their most famous songs of all time. It's amazing. In terms of ranking on the AA songs, first. It's first. With the Shattered Fortress. That song is just unbelievable. Next song, Blind Faith. This song, when I heard this song for the very first time a long time ago, I fell in love with the song right away. Cause back then I liked The Glass Prison, and then I was like, okay, I'll just go to the next song. And right when that intro started with that weird noise, I was like, oh, this song's gonna be really good, and it is. James wrote the lyrics to it, and the chorus is soaring, and it's one of the best choruses they've ever done, for sure. And the instrumental section is definitely one of my favorites in any Dream Theater song ever made. This song is one of the only Dream Theater songs that incorporates organ noises, because they never use organ, but when they do, it's amazing. And the other organ songs they did was Octavarium, Blind Faith, and I don't know if there's any others, but I could be wrong. But the instrumental section of Blind Faith is absolutely amazing. The organ solo is just amazing. Then there's a keyboard solo right after that with the natural effects that Jordan pretty much uses. And after that, in my opinion, is the greatest unison Dream Theater's ever done. Ever. It's my favorite unison ever. It's just, it pretty much it makes your mood good. It makes you happy when you listen to it. I don't know. Whenever I listen to them, things make me happy, and that unison is just the best they've ever done, in my opinion, for sure. Next song, Misunderstood. This song is pretty much, it's cool. It's like starts off with acoustic guitar, and it's pretty much It's kind of chill for the first half. The second half, the chorus soars, and it's awesome. James sounds great. His voice is catchy on this one. And the song is just feeling about misunderstood, pretty much. That's it. It's simple as that. The song ends kind of strange. Like, it's a little weird. It kind of drags a little bit, but it doesn't matter. It's still a kick-ass song, and I absolutely love that song. Next song, The Great Debate. Probably the strangest and most unique meaning to the song. Lyrically, it's about stem cell research. Now, who could ever think a band could write about stem cell research? But Dream Theater pulled it off. And I refuse to listen to the song for a really, really long time. I was like, I'm never listening to the song. I don't care about it. One day I finally was like, alright, I'm listening to this. What do you know? It's flipping amazing. The first like two and a half minutes are spoken about, stem cell research. It's all spoken, and then finally the band comes in around 2.5 minutes. It's an awesome song, and I love when James says "turn into the light." I love when he sings that. It's so catchy, and it's definitely one of the most unique songs lyrically, for sure. Stem cell research. Who would have thought they could write about that? It's amazing. Just like Rite of Passage with Freemasons. You never think someone could write about it. Alright, next song, Disappear. Actually, I just listened to the song before I started this review because I'm not too fond of the song. I listened to it and it's very good. It's mellow. There's some vocal effects in there, but they're executed very well. And it's a great song. It has a good meaning, and it's awesome. It's a good ballad. It's great. It's definitely one of the best they've done. Now, very last song, 6 Degrees of Inner Turbulence, which is 42 minutes long. Yeah, 42 minutes long. It's Dream Theater's longest song to date, but for this album they divide it in 8 parts because this is a double album. So the first disc is comprised of the 5 songs I just told you, and the last disc is just 6 Degrees of Inner Turbulence. Now the 8 parts are Overture, About to Crash, War Inside My Head, The Test That Stumped Them All, Goodnight Kiss, Solitary Shell, About to Crash, Reprise, and Losing Time / Grand Finale. Now, alright, so Overture, it's an overture, instrumental, but with an orchestra. And it's awesome. And Jordan composed it, and the band plays in the overture with the orchestra, and they make that overture really good. It's amazing. The ending of that overture is epic. It's an epic ending. It's the very beginning of the song. I mean, it's like an ending, but the beginning. That's amazing. And oh, by the way, this song, 6 Degrees of Inner Turbulence, the song is about disorders like autism, bipolar syndrome, and all others. Sorry I mentioned that before. Now, alright, first song is About to Crash. This song starts off with a very nice piano intro by Jordan, and it's a great song. The chorus is amazing. It's so catchy, and overall, it's an amazing song. I love that song first listen. It's great. Alright, next one, War Inside My Head, which is only about 2 minutes, but it's like a really, like, I wouldn't say evil sounding, but like a really sinister sound to it. And Mike sings in this a little bit. He just says War Inside My Head, but this song is great. It's a good 2-minute song, and yeah, pretty much, it's great. It's a good 2 minutes long. Alright, next one, The Test That Stumped Them All, and I love the name of this song. It's a sick title. And this song is chaos at the very beginning. It's a unison with the whole band, just going a million miles an hour. And this song, after all the craziness, there's a sick riff by Johnny plays, and I love James's voice in this song. It's more like a heavy side of him, I guess. But there's probably an effect in there, but I don't care. I love his voice in that song. It's sick. Alright, well, I'm running into 10 minutes here, and I figured I would since this is a double album, and it would take me a while to discuss it. So, join me for part 2.